You know, we get asked a lot, what's a fiberglass infused aluminum hybrid and what does that all entail? And I think when you get into one of our Vexus boats, you'll realize that when you get to the bow, we've got a recessed trolling motor tray and cockpit panel that gives the angler the opportunity to not only flush mount large electronics, but it also matches the color of your boat. And when we get to the cockpit, not only do we have a fiberglass console that once again can install a wide array of electronics, but we've also got a cockpit panel that matches the color of your boat. And it just gives you a unique boat every time when you get one from Vexus Boats. As you move to the back deck, you'll notice that we've got a fiberglass live well system. And we'll get to that here shortly in another video. But on each side of that live well system, we've got fiberglass storage boxes with raised lips on them. It's no longer dropping in a plastic box and foaming all around it to feel it flex in and out and be able to have inconsistencies with storage. These are strong, durable fiberglass boxes with raised lips to keep your tackle dry throughout your day. You know, we get asked a lot, what's a fiberglass infused aluminum hybrid and what does that all entail? And I think when you get into one of our Vexus boats, you'll realize that when you get to the bow, we've got a recessed trolling motor tray and cockpit panel that gives the angler the opportunity to not only flush mount large electronics, but it also matches the color of your boat. And when we get to the cockpit, not only do we have a fiberglass console that once again can install a wide array of electronics, but we've also got a cockpit panel that matches the color of your boat. And it just gives you a unique boat every time when you get one from Vexus Boats. As you move to the back deck, you'll notice that we've got a fiberglass live well system. And we'll get to that here shortly in another video. But on each side of that live well system, we've got fiberglass storage boxes with raised lips on them. It's no longer dropping in a plastic box and foaming all around it to feel it flex in and out and be able to have inconsistencies with storage. These are strong, durable fiberglass boxes with raised lips to keep your tackle dry throughout your day. There's a lot of unique craftsmanship and features that go into Vexus boats, and one of those would be wide open spaces. Wide open spaces means that every inch of your Vexus is designed to give you a more comfortable platform to fish off of. Whether it's the front deck that has stretch form gunnels that gives you, the angler, more space to fish two people on the front deck more comfortably, to our spacious storage boxes on the front deck that have 8'4" center rod box storage, and on the port side 7'10" rod storage. As we transition back into the cockpit, you'll look at our spacious legroom that we have underneath the console. And one thing we kept in mind as well is that anglers of all different heights can be accommodated by our seat slide. As you transition to the back deck, it's important to point out that both of our rear storage boxes are almost 4 times the size of the industry standard. Our back deck also gives the co-angler a spacious platform to fish off of throughout the day. Another area where wide open spaces applies is our rear battery box. When you open up our rear battery box, you'll notice that you have easy access to both your bilge and your live well pump. You'll notice that the way the batteries are arranged in that box, that you're able to remove any of them at any time without having to skin up your knuckles. We've also got plenty of storage there to be able to have tool bags, outboard oil, even plenty of space if you want to install a power pole pump down the line. It just gives you, the angler, plenty of room to operate in your battery box. These are a few of the many features that go into Vexus boats, but wide open spaces is something that sets Vexus apart.
Here we are in the Vexus plant, and we're going to get an opportunity to see one of these models that come to life here right before our eyes, or at least the first part of it. This is the dense-based design that we talk so much about. If you've been to our website or followed us at all, you've probably heard that term. And what does it mean? It means this, the engineering. It's more engineering to make the AVX boats the absolute best they can be. It's just not a bunch of supports and braces that we've put in the bottom of this boat. It's all has a purpose. Starting here at the transom, we've got our 5 knee braces for our vector force transom. This goes a long way to transferring all the energy from the outboard through the boat. Now we're using 1/4 inch reinforcement here on either side of the 5 knee braces. So this is unique really to the industry. We put an aluminum floor in the boat. There's no wood. There's no wood anywhere in this boat at all. Everything is also welded, no rivets, no screws that are holding this thing together. So it really becomes and feels like a one-piece boat. But we thought it was really important to show you the inside, the dense space design, and why it's really important to talk about the strength to weight ratio. We use 100 thousandths thickness aluminum on the hull and 125 thousandths on the transom. All that is engineered to have the absolute best AVX high performance hull that we can make. Once you get to ride in one of these boats, it is truly a marvel of engineering, and it is different than anything else out there.
The belief was that there needed to be a company that was dedicated completely and entirely to building a world-class product. And that's why Vexus is where it
is. Since day one, our commitment at Vexus is for everybody associated to be proud of it. Whether it's people that built it, people that sold it, or the people that own it, is to have that same passion that we do right now.
In just a very short time, we have become the benchmark in a lot of areas. Whether it's in our AVX product or if you're talking about fiberglass, many of the innovations have already changed. It has to change. We have changed the rules really, and we'll continue to do that. You don't ever get to a point where you say, we have arrived. We are at the end, but it's just at the front end. And so that's the way we look at that.
Come here. Let me show you what's different about this product. Well, let me introduce you to our people. Let me show you the processes. Let me show you the long hours that each and every one of us has worked to make this thing what it is, to do the right thing, day in, day out. We're passionate about that because we believe it.
When this is all said and done, what has to be said is that Vexus undisputably builds the best fishing boats made.
We wake up every morning wanting to be the best, and we're going to out-hustle everybody out there each and every day.
Every model we currently build, we build the best in class. And I think as somebody looking to purchase this product, you ought to look at it and say, it's the best.